Hello and welcome back to Anya Beauty. Today's video is a tutorial on this eye look. And thankfully I still have this eye look on because this is the second time I've recorded this intro. Damn pooter. Anyway, if you're interested in how I created this look, you can keep watching. It's definitely not maybe for everyday wear for everybody, but for some of us totally wearable. But I fancied something a bit more creative. So keep watching if you'd like to see how I've done it. So I'm going to start by taking this Kohl pencil, and it's in 19. Sadly it's no longer available, but I'm sure you can find a light blue shade. And I'm just going to dot where my starting point is and get the general shape in the middle, and then I'm dotting where my end point is, just so I can map out the shape exactly how I want it basically. So yes, this is just to give me a wee bit of extra guidance and everything else along the way. Now it's just a matter of joining those dots together. I'm sort of trying to keep it as smooth as possible, but I want a nice oval shape all the way out to the end dot. Now I'm just filling in the inner 2/3 of my eyelid with that pencil. This is going to act as a base for the rest of my shadows, so I wanted something nice and vibrant, full on blue, that will act as a nice base for any blue shadow on top. I'm taking this Rimmel Soft Kohl pencil in Denim Blue, which is 021, and I'm going to use this to fill in the outer third, and I'm going to keep it within the blue, the blue above. So I'm just joining that to make the end, and then I'm going to fill it all in up to the blue line. Just patting those into place with a dense flat shader brush. This one in particular is from Real Techniques. I'm going to do one side with the blue, and then I'll flip the brush over and do the navy with the other side. I'm just trying to even out the base tone slightly. For a bit of transition, I'm going to take the Naked 2 from the Urban Decay Basics palette, and I'm going to put that on a tapered blending brush and just lightly run it above the blue liner. So this is just going to help to soften things in a wee bit, blend them out ever so slightly, because I don't want it to be a really harsh line. So it's just going to soften things ever so slightly, not massive amounts, but enough to make a difference. I've also gone in with a bit of Walk of Shame from the same palette above that taupe crease, and I'm just blending that out again, softening everything out. From Sleek's Ultra Matte version 1 palette, I'm taking this really light blue, and that's going over the inner half of my eye, over that sort of blue pencil and everything else. So I'm just reapplying that over the top just to make it a wee bit more vibrant. I'm also just using a pencil brush to go over that outside line again, trying to make it pop a bit more. Now I'm going in with this more mid-tone blue, and this is going to be a transition between the light blue and the navy. So I'm just applying this to the center of my lid and pretty much keeping it in that area, and I'm dabbing it on and also blending it out slightly as I go, so wee sideways motions and everything else to soften it out into the other eyeshadows. Actually have used the tapered blending brush from earlier just to blend that mid-tone blue out a bit more. I've actually taken to picking the product up with that blending brush, and again using it in the center part of my lid, blending it from side to side to get it to blend into the navy and the light blue. Now for the navy shadow. From 17 I have this single shadow in Regal. The packaging has changed since I have bought this, but it's still the same colour. So I'm taking that on a flat shader brush. Beware of fallout, I forgot to tap off the excess there. But I am placing it into that outer winged area and corner, and I'm just slowly working it in using the edge of the brush, and I'm trying to avoid that very faint top blue line at the minute. Don't worry, I will make it bolder later, but for now I'm just working the navy on and using patting motions and, you know, simple strokes so I can keep the line as clean as possible, and then I will blend it into the other shadows. So as you can see, I have worked that about halfway over my eyelid, and this is me kind of blending it out. I'm just using the same flat shader brush and wiggling it a lot from side to side into that mid-tone blue from earlier on. Now we're back with that mid-tone blue and just blending that over the navy. This is just to help everything blend out as well as possible. It's always good to go back in and blend a wee bit more, as we all know at this point. So just doing both eyes, and then I'm going to take a flat liner brush and that mid-tone blue, and I'm retracing the line from earlier just above the eyeshadow. Now to add a bit of shimmer, we're going in with this Dazzle Dust from Barry M. I believe it's in 78. It's a wee bit worn, as you can see, but it is definitely a shimmery light blue. Lots of iridescence and everything else on there. So I'm using a pencil brush to apply that to the inner part of my eyelid, and I will just work this on slowly but surely. Once I've got it sort of worked on, I will blend it a wee bit as I go, blending it with the other shadows, you know, where they meet. And I will also use that same flat liner brush and just run that over the top of the blue outline above the shadow. Just fixing that mistake with a bit of navy and just, you know, blending things a wee bit more as you do. Now for under my eyes, I'm going in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in El Dorado, which is this lovely gold colour. So I applied that along my lower lash line, bringing it into that point on the inner tear duct and all the way out along the outer edge. I had left a gap at this point because I thought I was going to do something more, but went against it. So I have used the Urban Decay Half Baked Single Shadow, and I applied that over the top of the El Dorado pencil, sort of the inner 2/3 of my eye. So out as far as there, and then I have taken the Urban Decay Chopper Single, which is much more of a rusty coppery colour, and I use this on the outer third, and I just blended the two shadows together along my lash line just to have a wee bit of a gradient effect going on there. Now for lashes, I'm using this Midnight Lash Mascara from number 7. I'm loving this at the minute. It's a bit of a favourite. It already featured in my April favourites. So I did 2 coats of this along my top lashes. Of course I did comb my lashes through. It's very rare that I don't.
For my lower lashes, I've been using the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, and I've done a wee review on that on my Face of Impressions video. I'll try and link it down below. So yeah, just covering my bottom lashes. I've only done one coat of this. So I've gone ahead and finished my face, and now I'm going to do a wee bit of posing. Isn't it fabulous? Definitely something a bit colourful.
So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. If you're interested in the foundation I'm wearing, I've just done a review on it, so you can check that out. I will try to remember to link it down below, but it was up just maybe last week, so you can have a wee look. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!